What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. A Clash at the Castle Scotland is over, and once again Drew McIntyre has left a loser. Why did the WWE do Drew wrong again, and is there any positive to take away? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the real reasons why Drew McIntyre lost at Clash at the Castle. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now, in case you missed it, CM Punk pulled off what the fans will likely call the Glasgow Screwjob, robbing Drew McIntyre what looked like he was going to capture his 4th World Championship in front of his hometown. Drew had Damian Priest down after a referee bump and covered him. A second referee ran in but stopped the count at 2 and fans saw it was CM Punk. Drew confronted Punk only to get a low blow for his trouble. Damian Priest delivered the South of Heaven, and the original referee was revived from his 60-second coma to make the 3 count. But why? Well, number one, WWE thinks this adds extra heat to Punk vs McIntyre. But doesn't CM Punk vs Drew McIntyre need any extra heat? The WWE must think so, as it had Punk rob McIntyre and his fans of a big win, casting Punk in a negative light in Scotland. But despite this, the WWE feels the fans outside of Scotland enjoyed seeing Punk get revenge on McIntyre. That's just part of the process of building Punk vs McIntyre into a must-see match. That is assuming Punk doesn't tear a tricep, patting himself on the back after his latest triumph against Drew McIntyre. The WWE now needs to have McIntyre do something to get revenge on Punk and make Drew seem less sympathetic. Otherwise, fans are going to feel bad for McIntyre and wonder why Punk is being such a jerk. Number 2, this furthers Drew's meltdown. Now, if you thought Drew McIntyre was on a rampage after he lost the World Heavyweight Champion just minutes after winning it at WrestleMania 40, wait until you see what's next. Drew is going on a rampage of all rampages, which can make for some exciting storylines. Who besides CM Punk will feel Drew's wrath as he takes his frustration out on Raw superstars? Regardless on how you feel about the decision, you can be sure Drew will use this latest failure to create entertaining promos and light up social media with his latest attacks on CM Punk. Now, on a side note, the WWE, and more importantly CM Punk, is lucky the days of kayfabe are over, and it's likely that fans would have rioted after Punk's chicanery. Number 3, Drew got his title win. Does Drew McIntyre deserve a world title? In a business where titles are storytelling tools as opposed to props, no one is owed a title. Nonetheless, there's a case to be made that the WWE felt Drew deserved a title win in front of a live audience as opposed to his title wins during the pandemic. However, McIntyre is at the stage in his career where he doesn't need a world title to be over. Indeed, it's arguable that Drew's work over the last 8 months has led to the most successful period in his career in terms of providing entertainment matches and storylines. Drew didn't need to win the title at Clash at the Castle, and while the way the WWE denied him the title will have a negative consequence for how the WWE Universe views the company, it didn't hurt Drew. Number 4, this lays the foundation for a Punk heel turn. Just how down and dirty is CM Punk willing to go in order to get revenge on Drew McIntyre? As the saying goes, he who fights with monsters should see it to that in the process he does not become a monster. Fans have seen babyface wrestlers turn into villains as they fight fire with fire against heels. Bret Hart's obsession with Stone Cold Steve Austin led to Hart's memorable heel turn, and more recently, fans have seen this wrath with Hangman Adam Page as he's abandoned all principles to get even with Swerve Strickland. CM Punk has shown he's willing to do whatever it takes to win. Recall how he tried to play mind games with Cody Rhodes prior to this year's Rumble. Although his rivalry with McIntyre likely won't result in a double turn, it could foreshadow a heel turn against a babyface. Number 5, WWE wants Priest vs Gunther for SummerSlam. Damian Priest's next big title defense will likely be at SummerSlam when he defends his title against the 2024 King of the Ring winner, Gunther. Consequently, the WWE wants a fresh matchup for the ring general instead of him wrestling Drew McIntyre, a man he's defeated more than once. Although the outcome of Priest vs Gunther is obvious, the WWE doesn't want to make it too obvious that Gunther is walking out of SummerSlam with the world strap. Number 6, WWE needs to turn Priest babyface. As we just saw, the decision to have Drew lose impacts wrestlers besides McIntyre. One example is Damian Priest, who's been on the long and winding road to turning babyface. While Damian's title defense seems like it could have gone either way until Punk's interference, Priest retained the title, and it will solidify Priest's argument that he doesn't need anyone's help, including the Judgment Day, to keep it. Priest's dismissive actions towards his colleagues is wearing thin with them, increasing the friction between them and building toward an inevitable breakup. The WWE needs to remove Judgment Day from the Gunther vs Priest equation, as Damian has slowly evolved into a fighting champion who wants to win matches on his own, which is the ideal scenario for when he fights Gunther. The WWE has shown no signs of turning Gunther babyface, so there's no obvious reason for having the Judgment Day around to help Priest unless the faction's help backfires. That seems unlikely as the WWE has shown it likes to keep clean finishes for Gunther's match. But that being said, the WWE can make a Priest vs Gunther match more exciting by letting fans know it'll be one-on-one with the best wrestler winning. Don't be surprised if Priest boasts of having defeated Drew on his own, adding to the tension between him and the Judgment Day and leading him to leaving the group or being kicked out. Number 7. WWE didn't want to be predictable. The finish for Priest vs McIntyre was anything but predictable. Fans attending Clash had to feel this was Drew's big night and the WWE would make it right for McIntyre losing to Roman at 2022's Clash at the Castle. After all, now that Vince McMahon is gone, there's no reason for a wrestler to be humiliated in their hometown, or homeland in this case, right? Well, turns out there is. Apparently the WWE felt a win by Drew was too predictable, and it wanted to make fans expect the unexpected. Number 8. Fans got their hometown win. The WWE can't have every native wrestler win, so why complain about Drew's loss when Alba Fire and Isla Dawn won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship? That's likely the logic the WWE used to justify Drew's loss. After all, the Scottish team's win was not only a shocking surprise, but it was a heartwarming win following the recent death of Alba Fire's mother. This isn't the consolation prize the WWE thinks it is, but as we'll see next, the company may not even care. Number 9. WWE feels it's bulletproof. Drew McIntyre losing a world title due to outside shenanigans at Clash at the Castle? Where have we heard this one before? You gotta give the WWE credit for having the guts to rob Drew McIntyre in front of his fans at 2 consecutive international shows. While the move seems extremely short-sighted, some will say stupid, the WWE is feeling bulletproof right now as it sells out show after show, bringing in bucks with every quarterly earnings report and continues to dominate the wrestling market. And we stuck it to Drew and his fans in 2022, yet they scooped up the highly priced tickets for the second Clash at the Castle regardless of how disappointed they were. WWE may even feel it has nothing to worry about because even if it's wiped out Scottish fans' interest in the product, there are plenty of other countries eager to land a WWE PLE. And number 10, WWE dropped the ball. Regardless of the reasons, the end result is WWE dropped the ball with its decision for Drew to lose at Clash at the Castle. While we already mentioned several reasons why WWE felt Drew had to lose, but the way the promotion orchestrated things was terrible, or at least we noted in our recap and analysis of the video, downright ugly. It's too early to tell whether this will have any lasting effect on fans. It's certainly no finger poke of doom moment, but it's a blunder that will impact fans in Scotland and possibly the entire WWE universe. In some respects, fans have a long memory when it comes to bad booking, but they're often also willing to give the WWE a pass as long as the overall product delivers. If they bounce back with this with something stronger, such as a successful program with Uncle Howdy, the damage may be minimal. What would you guys think of Drew McIntyre losing at Clash at the Castle Scotland? Was it the right move? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.